Tonight, live from the rinks in Hop Park, New York, the Stony Brook Seawolves take on Westchester University Golden Rams in an ECHA Division I matchup. The ADP pregame show is up next. Stay tuned. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Thanks for joining us tonight. Andy Mignani and Leo Leary here again. And welcome to Seawolves Hockey Live. Tonight, the Stony Brook Seawolves take on the Westchester University Golden Rams. Excuse me. I was just going to say Golden Goats, but that wouldn't be good. Golden Rams. Let's get right into it. The boys are on the ice doing a warm-up, and we want to highlight some of the players. But before we do so, let's just talk real quickly about last weekend. The Stony Brook Seawolves went on the road to play the Division I leading team in the nation, the Arizona State University team, and came home without a win, but played tremendous, excellent competition factor. They were actually 51 seconds away from a win in the first game, and somehow Arizona got a bounce, tied the game. It went to overtime, then to a shootout, and Stony Brook lost in the shootout.
Right.
Stony Brook got a point in that game. Second game, same situation. Stony Brook up 2-0 going into the third period. Arizona finds a way to come back and tie the game up, get it to overtime, and win the game. So the Seawolves came with a possible coming away with no points or 4 points, came back with 2 points. So they moved up 1 point in the rankings.
Yeah.
So good job for the squad. My conversation with Coach Garofalo was basically simple. Chris has the boys playing where he thinks they could always play at, and just soared for the first time, and they've set the bar. So now it's up to each player on this squad to do their part and play their piece to get this team to that next level. And it's going to be show me what you got every night, or there's another hungry player getting ready to come and put his skates on.
Boy, you're not kidding.
So this is where we're at right now, and I think Coach Garofalo has the boys understanding that. But yet, we'll see how this goes when you're coming back off a big high like that, going on the road and doing really well, coming back home. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Well, we were talking about it beforehand, and I don't want to steal any of your thunder because you said it. The bottom line is X's and O's and W's and L's, and if you look at the weekend as purely that, then okay, then that's the way it is. But you have to take away from it just a solid performance. Nobody thought they were going to make that kind of noise out there.
Exactly.
And kudos to this squad.
All right, so the Seawolves are going to come into tonight with a 10 wins and 11 wins and 10 losses. The Golden Rams come in tonight with 11 wins and 12 losses. They're sitting just one spot below the Seawolves in their division. However, the Seawolves are ranked much higher than the Golden Rams are. So
Rams are 23, and I think Seawolves are 15.
Why don't we do this real quickly before the guys go inside? Let's spotlight some of the players we're going to be watching tonight. On the Golden Rams side, number 9, leading scorer Steve Mead. He's got, in 23 games, he's got 16 goals, 14 assists for 30 points, 26 penalty minutes, and he's got 4 game-winning goals. So he's a good player. Number 11, center Matt Sladowski. 21 games played, 10 goals, 13 assists, 23 points, 10 minutes in penalties. Again, he's got 4 power play goals and a game-winning goal. Number 22, Tim Higgins. There's a Long Island name that we all kind of know of. I'm not sure if he's related, but number 22 is Tim Higgins, and he had 23 games. He's got 11 goals, 10 assists, 2 penalty minutes, and 4 power play goals and 1 game-winning goal. So you got some guys that can score here, and we got to watch it, keep an eye on them, because they're going to definitely do some damage if the Seawolves let them. For the Seawolves, Leading the scoring is number 27, Dan Casano. In 21 games, Dan has 11 goals, 14 assists for 25 points, 10 minutes in penalties, and he's doing quite well as far as the Seawolves are concerned this year. Mike, he's got 1 game-winning goal, 2 power play goals, by the way, too. Number 19, captain Mike Cassiotti, 21 games played, 8 goals, 16 assists for 24 points, and 37 minutes in penalties, 2 power play goals, 1 game winner. And number 11, Nick Barbera, in 15 games played, he's got 10 goals, 9 assists for 19 points, 10 minutes in penalties, 1 power play goal. But check this out, 4 shorthanded goals. So Mr. Barbera is a wrecking machine. In nets for tonight will be number 31, Randy Japan, for the Golden Rams. He's got 19 games, an 8-9-1 record, a 3.53 goals against average with a .90 save percentage. And in nets for the Seawolves will be Dan Schneider. In 4 games, he's got 3 wins, 1 loss, 2.75 goals against average, and a .93 save percentage. So this is a little bit of the setup for tonight's game. I know we kind of rushed this through a little bit, but we wanted to spotlight these boys while they were on the ice. And what do you think?
Well, Kevin was one of our camera guys was just zeroing in on Vinny Lopes. He's wearing the helmet cam. I don't know how. I don't think that's advisable because I'd need Dramamine if I was watching the game through Vinny Lopes' helmet cam. He moves a little too much for me.
Yeah, I think that helmet cam was just strictly for the warm-up, as our producer was saying.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think he would be a target out there with that thing floating on his helmet there.
Yeah, no, that was looked like
a $40 camera.
Kodak spin-off.
Yeah. So,
would you like the refs for tonight?
Yeah, let's see who's refereeing the game.
Well, wearing the zebra stripes for tonight are Anthony Legatti and the fair and lovely Mike Emerson, and Tony Farioli will be wearing the orange tonight. He's our ref.
All right, great. All right, we're going to come back a little bit later on before the start of the game. We'll have the starting lineups and the scratches, and sit tight, and we'll get ready to watch some Stony Brook hockey. So we'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. As we get ready to start the game, we'll talk about the starting lineups for tonight. Lear, you want to pick up the Westchester University squad?
That was excellent pronunciation, because we know we have a lot of Pennsylvania viewers tonight, and they're going to be watching us pronouncing Lancaster and Westchester, not Lancaster and Westchester. But we're so used to Westchester. Oh, New York, as the lights go out here.
All right, we'll try to get to the starting lineups for you.
Tribute to Hurricane Sandy here on Long Island. Well, I guess during the darkness, we just have to say, what a week for hockey. Not only the NHL, but the Ferraro brothers opening their rink, breaking ground in Nassau County. That's
new. That's news to me.
Oh, it's a 2-rink facility. If you don't count the outdoor one, if you do count the outdoor one, it's a 3-rink.
Where's that located?
Right at Eisenhower Park.
Okay.
They and the county executive were out there with the shovels. They had these great shovels that were made out of hockey sticks with a little spade end and a hockey stick back. And very exciting. It came up out of nowhere. All of my inside people said there was rumors. They got the funding. It's millions and millions of dollars, obviously. One's going to be an Olympic-sized rink, and one's going to be a regulation-sized rink.
Now, is it going to have a seating capacity to hold a certain amount of people, or?
That I don't know, because I was very excited about that, thinking in terms, well, we're going to lose the boys. They're going to move down to Brooklyn, obviously, the Islanders. They're going to become the Coney Islanders.
Right.
But maybe we could get a little minor league team in there.
Sure.
But it's just very exciting. I'm so excited for those two guys that have been such the face of Long Island hockey.
We'll have to talk more about that
Yeah.
during the break because I'm curious to see what they're bringing in there as far as like teams and that's a lot of ice and
You're not kidding.
yeah. All right, we're going to send it down to the PA announcer who will give us the starting lineups.
Randy Japkin, number 31. Jeff Dugan, number 18. Mike Ale, number 29. Chris, sometimes Gentili. Matt Sklodowski, Franklin Pierce's greatest hockey player. And that's Steve Mead, not one of the Mead brothers here from Long Island.
All right. Dan Schneider will be in nets tonight for the Stony Brook Seawolves, number 30. Left D will be Pat Foster, number 7. Right defense will be number 5, Kevin Barry. Mike Cassiati, the captain, will be Dan Cassone. Dan Cassano for most people. Not to be confused with Cassone, who's with one S. And Ryan Kotkamp.
Scored a couple of big goals out there in Arizona.
He sure did. Ryan's brought a lot to the table this year for the Seawolves. Good find. All right. Ranges it down 2-0. All right.
Drop that puck.
We're getting ready to start. We got a nice little crowd here tonight. Some folks from the Westchester group came with the team.
Yeah.
And we've got some local Stony Brook faithful here. And we're getting ready to start the game. And Lear, I think before we start, the key, I think, in this game is to see where Stony Brook comes out.
Right.
And do they come out smoking or do they come out just,
resting on their laurels.
Right. And it's really going to be a key to see how they respond after such a pressure weekend last weekend, how they come out tonight.
Right.
Obviously, Westchester doesn't have too much to worry about. They're just here. They got a nice little crowd with them. And they look all loose and ready to play.
Yeah, their coach Gonzo, Mike Gonzalez, is back for his second stint. He was away for a while, but he came back. He's loved and adored, and he's looking forward to his second shift as
all right, Matt Sladowski on the face-off with
head
Dan
coach.
Cassano. And one back by the Seawolves. Barry to Cassano through neutral zone. Fires in to the right of Japchin. Cassiati on the forecheck. And back to get it is Tammings for the Rams. Tammings trying to hold it. He sends it all the way around the board. And Foster in the neutral zone picks it up, fires it back in. Team touches up and heads back in on the forecheck. That's number 18 controlling the puck. I apologize, Dugan. Now Cassano has it on the half-boards. Shot deflected wide. Bowser Fury and Joseph are now on defense for the Seawolves. And puck is behind the net. Out to Cassano. And he takes a shot. A save by Japin. This is Casano again with the shot. Pass cross. Just missed off the mark. Back to Joseph at the point. Down low on the half boards to Cassiotti. Into the corner. Picked up by Casano. Casano back to the point to Joseph. Joseph's wrist shot deflected off a stick and went wide.
Mike Cassiotti's right out in front.
All right, and the puck is now back to the neutral zone as that line goes for a change.
Great shift on that line.
Yeah,
Holy smokes.
A lot of pressure. Let's see if they can keep this up. Joseph steps up and almost levels Evans with a check. All right, now this is the second line after the Seawolves. This is Wesley Hawkins, Dureski, and Bowser Fury now just tries to get it out, and it's nudged out by Hawkins. Bowser Fury and Joseph still on defense. Dureski, Brewster, and Hawkins on this line. Hawkins almost given away on down low by the Seawolves. It's picked up here by Brewster, who's being forechecked. Now he gets it back to Joseph behind the net. And Joseph will backhand it around to Brewster. And Brewster just fires it out through the neutral zone. Shot all the way back in, but now picked up by Chris Joseph, who skates out. Well, the Seawolves. Unabated. Oh, he's checked at the line there. Picked up by Gervasi now. This is the fourth line. Freely, Gervasi. And good hit there on the boards. Keeping that puck in. Good move by Gervasi.
Yeah, beauty.
And Freely using that skill and that speed level. This line's pretty exciting to watch. Stepping up is Biano. Takes a big hit. Keeps the puck in. And back out to the neutral zone. Control there by Ambrose. Fires cross corner. Freely in all alone. Oh, tried to get it to Gervasi, who was streaking toward the net. And good defensive play there to hold it back by Adam Ball, who came back. Now this is number 21. This is O'Brien coming in. He fires on goal, saved by Snyder. First shot on goal for the Rams. Down in the corner, play continues. Ambrose comes up with it. He winds it around to Miano. Miano skates up to Montgomery. Montgomery's poke checked. Good play there, right through the middle. Comes in, shoots, he scores!
Wow.
And a great play there by Steve Mead, and this is the guy you got to watch.
Yeah.
He's on the ice. He can find the puck, and he does. Very hapless play in the Stony Brook end there.
Unable to get it out a couple of times, and Mead just stayed on it and jumped on it and just buried it in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah, when you find that when pucks are just beyond your reach and you're reaching to grab them, you have to learn to you got to back up and understand you're not getting to the puck, and you've got to play defense at that point rather than trying to take the risk. The risk was taken there, and it was lost, unfortunately.
Yep.
But it's 1-0 Westchester.
Yep. You're not kidding.
All right, so the Rangers are on the board for 2003, making it a 2-1 game. 2013. This is Pat Foster now trying to control it. That goal really woke up Westchester. They're coming now on the Seawolves and doing a lot of controlling with the puck. This is number 12, Sladowski, who loses it to Lopes, who comes in. And Lopes was knocked off the play into the goaltender.
Up and he's going after
and he's getting bounced around back there by number 23, Bromley. Again, this is a nice pass across the middle here. Foster tries to get it out of the way, and he's checked into the net, and this puck will go out. Stony Brook better pick their heads up because Westchester did not come here for an open skating session. And apparently what I said to you before about what comes around goes around, we saw the first shift was excellent by the Seawolves, but we've yet to see another shift to match it. Now we've got that line back out there again. Let's see if they can bring it again.
Mike Cassiotti was flying that first shift, and it's been downhill ever since.
Yep, and this is Bowser Fury trying to get it up through the neutral zone. He does. Dan Casano skates in with it, and Dan puts one on, and a save by Japan, but it was right up in the chest area where he could see it.
Dan Casano with one of those drills that everybody hates when their coach says, all right, drop to one knee, get up, drop to the other knee. He kept his composure, stayed straight.
All right, face-off won by the Westchester Golden Rams in through the neutral zone. Stony Brook fires back in and picked back up and dumped into the bench. And we got a stoppage of play here.
It's a wide open play, and it's not chippy, not any it's good. But like you say, here's hoping that Stony Brook can get back up to that level that they started at. They went back on their heels, second and third shift, fourth shift.
All right, this is Bowser Fury. Nice pass, just missing Cassiotti. And there's icing call there.
Yeah, I think they're still doing the race for the puck in the big leagues. I think the NHL did not institute the no-touch call.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Which is they're trying to cut down on injuries, but it is pretty exciting. You get somebody with some good wheels, it can be fun.
All right, face-off to the right of Schneider. Dan Casano on the face-off, back behind the net. Balzafury picks it up, but he's being totally harassed by number 15 there. That's Majdana. I'll get the name right, guys. All the way around now. Dan Casano to Ryan Kotkan, pops over his stick. Cassiati coming in on a forecheck, but he's late getting there. Up comes Westchester, being told to skate very hard by the faithful who have showed up here. Nice pass through the neutral zone here. Nice move around Brian Kotkamp to Cassiati. Cassiati's in, but he's looking for help. Can't get a pass through. Good defensive zone play here.
Pinching in.
And Seward had a chance to really level number 21, Matt O'Brien, and wasn't able to get much of him.
A little dangerous play there by Ricky Seward.
But Sam Brewster never misses a good check when he can take one, so Sam made up for it. All right, let's see what we got going on here with 14:48 left to go. The Seawolves down by a goal here, and through the neutral zone comes Westchester in numbers with poke check by Wes Hawkins. Wes Hawkins trying to get it to Dureski, can't do it. Good tenacious checking on the Westchester part. They are definitely following up their checks, and they're not letting them go. And good stick work here on the D. Good fundies, as they say. Good fundamentals. Stony Brook has to step up their game speed-wise. Hawkins trying to get to a flip pass, couldn't get it. Bounced off his stick. Yeah. I think the Seawolves have to remember that the opponent is the opponent, and you have to rise your game up, no matter who you're playing. There's Hawkins now behind the net. And Hawkins is trying to get it to the point. He gets it up to the point to Barry. Barry throws it back behind the net. Freely's back there. He gets a stick on it. Now Foster pitches in, and he loses. But now here's a big play by Montgomery, putting his body in the way there, and was able to eliminate the damage somehow. Coming in here is number 17, Pellegrino, and Gervasi takes advantage of him and gets him off the puck. This is Montgomery, flips course corner. Freely in after it, wins the battle getting to the puck, but loses the war. Picked up by number 28, McKee. McKee coming through center ice, and he'll just dump and go change. Good discipline on the part of the Westchester Golden Rams. Good line changes here. Everyone's coming out. Watch out. Mead is out on the ice again. This is Joseph firing all the way down. Collins chasing it down against Dugan. And now up to the point to Barbera, who's seeing the ice for the first time. I think he's seeing the ice for the first time. This is Nick Barbera now losing a handle on it. Down low, trying to get control of the puck, kicking into its feet. And Collins is back there. Joseph's going to step up and try to keep that puck in deep, and he does.
The D is taking some chances
This
here.
is Collins to the net. He shoots and a save. This is going to go all the way down for an icing. It's interesting to see how this worked out, where as soon as there was pressure put on, they iced the puck.
They panicked. Well, take note, boys.
Seawolves, 12:42 left to go in the first, trailing by a score of 1-0.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Got some new gear here on the broadcast, and we're all excited. It's, hopefully,
new toys.
It's good.
All right. This is Collins now trying to control it. He drops behind to Lopes. Lopes to the point. Down to Collins was Joseph's pass, and off the mark. Now Joseph over to Balzafury. Balzafury backhands it back into the Westchester zone, controlled by Dugan. Over to Ailes. Ailes now tries to get it out, but it's fired back in by Joseph. On the forecheck is Lopes. Unabated on the breakout comes Westchester as Balzafury tries to make a play off the boards that he can't. And Joseph now comes in hard on Sladowski. And this is Kotkamp back to Joseph. Joseph around to Balzafury as Joseph's hit hard on the check there by number 15, Margadana. This is Cassano now to the net. Shot right on. Save by Japchin. He holds.
They have the McCluskey Award up there at Franklin Pierce University, where Sklodowski comes from, and I wonder if he got it. He probably did before moving on to Westchester. In fact, he may have been drafted, since he obviously is an excellent player.
All right, face off to the right of Japton. And Dan Cassano comes around, and the pass across is a score. That's a set play. Ryan Kottkamp.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan Kottkamp.
Squib.
He's bringing it, boy. All right, we got a replay on this play. Cassano wins the faceoff. Now watch how he just goes around the player. He's got Kottkamp, and Kottkamp puts a stick on it.
Just bunts it as he's
That's
falling.
It. Set play, probably done in practice a bunch of times, and they finally make it work in the game, and it's a 1-1 tie.
That's fantastic.
And we've got some good news as our producers all cite that our replay worked. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? All right, face-off center ice, Dan Cassano. And is going up against Higgins.
Probably the slowest goal Ryan Kottkamp has ever scored.
Yeah, and good defensive coverage on him as well, but he was able to get his stick down because of his reach.
In the replay, it looked like it stopped. It was so slow.
All right, Cassano leaves it back for Ambrose, and Ambrose now comes up on the short side of the ice, and a nice pass through the neutral zone for Kottkamp. Over to Cassano. Cassano makes one move. He shoots. High. That was saved by Japchen.
That was a beautiful play from top to tail. The only thing that was missing was the little red light going on.
Yeah, and again, those are the types of plays that they made last week, where they were skating and they were crisscrossing and drop passes and doing things like that inside the offensive zone, not in the neutral zone.
You can see them skating to the bench, Dan Cassano and Ryan Kottkamp smiling at each other.
Yep. All right, this is Dureski against Higgins on the draw. Higgins gets tossed. Taking the draw now is Ryan Evans to the right of Japchen. Sam Brewster has the puck takes a shot, and it's blocked in front. Barry picks it up for the Seawolves. He tries to get it to the net. It's deflected to the corner. Picked up by Brewster. Brewster's bumped off the puck. And,
not easy.
Defensemen are throwing the body. Nicholson for Westchester is throwing the body, as well as Dugan. So the Seawolves have to be aware they have a defensive team that likes to hit, which tends to take its, and we have a penalty. Maybe they like to hit too much.
A high stick.
And number 23 is going to go for Harrison Bromley is going to go for 2 minutes for high sticking. Again, I think what teams do, because they know Stony Brook has speed, is hit them to slow them down, and that's what a coach will tell the team to do. But that takes a lot of energy, and it also will take your sails out if you're not able to stop them.
Right.
All right, so power play opportunity for the Seawolves with 10:40 left to go. Oh, giveaway here. Picked up by Wesley Hawkins, back to Dan Cassano. We're on the ice with 4 forwards and 1 defenseman. Cassano with an outlet pass to Hawkins across to Cassiati. Good open ice here. Cassiati will turn and set it up now. Try to set it up. Get some guys in the zone here. This is Cassiati. He puts one on. High shot into the blocker. And a save by Japchen. This is Bowser Fury now for the Seawolves. He gets it around to Hawkins. He throws it around the boards, but there's nobody there. Now pass out past. This is coming to the net. Schneider should come out, but he's not.
Yeah, he's staying in.
He's staying in the net, but probably well advised. He played that well. All right, this is Kottkamp through the neutral zone.
Look at him go.
Into the Golden Ram zone, and he'll turn around and button hook. Oh, the pass to Hawkins just did not get on the tape. These guys are going to have to go for a change as the second power play line will come on. And now this is Cassano controlling it to Bowser Fury as the Seawolves have their second unit on with 48 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Up to Brewster, who taps it in.
Nick Dureski, Vinny Lopes, and Brewster out there.
Yep. Japchen chins it to the corner. This is Lopes now controls. He throws it back to Brewster, but it was in his skates. And now Sam trying to control it. Yeah. He can't. It's just Mead all over the puck, but Sam Brewster just levels Mead, and he's going to go. Sam's going to go for 2 as he took Mead into the boards. Again, if you have an opportunity to put the body on a good player, I guess sometimes you got to take that opportunity.
Right.
And I guess Sam had him in a good spot, and he just leaned into him a little too hard.
Yeah, Sam's never met a check he didn't like, and he just, especially to get a pop after young Mr. Mead there.
Right. So we'll have a 4-on-4 skating opportunity for both teams for 28 seconds, and then the Golden Rams will go on a power play for about 1:32. All right, face off to the left of Dan Snyder. And this is Nick Barbera getting a lead pass out, chasing it down.
4-on-4 here for
with
a while.
number 30.
Boom, and zing.
Oh, and a shot by Miano is a save by Japchin.
Oh,
And that is off the moorings. We'll be hearing that all night up here, I'm sure.
Yes, we have
Maybe we should let the folks know up here that it happens quite often.
Yeah, and we have a big set of leather lungs here in the stands right near us. You know, for those of us who are geographically challenged, Westchester is just a little northwest of Philadelphia.
Yes.
And they have a lot of great hockey players down there from Mechanicsburg and Lancaster.
And if you've ever traveled the Mid-Atlantic hockey leagues like I have done in the past, you've seen Westchester a ton. All right, this is Collins now controlling it behind the net. Going hard after it is number 30. And again, I had his number back to the neutral zone. 21, Mo Bryan coming in, and Foster levels him. Ambrose behind the net for the Seawolves. Controls. He whips it all the way around. As now the Lowland Rams are on the power play. This is number 3, Nicholson, carrying the puck. Now loses the handle. And it's picked up behind the net. Up to the point. And the net is off, I would assume. When the whistle blows like that, for no apparent reason.
That's Sean Collins again. I don't always talk about him. I'd love to have him on my team. He just puts his shoulder down. He's tough to knock off the puck. And just a great player. I like him. He's very strong. The kind of guy you want, and he's taking the face off right now.
All right, Shawnee to the right. This is Ale, controls the puck. To Mead, winds and shoots, and a save by Schneider.
That was it. They're down a man, so that Stony Brook can clear it.
All right, sorry for the delay there. All right, controls.
Went out for a hot dog.
This is Gentile, controls now on the boards, and he comes in, and he's trying to get it to Sladowski.
Back in his office.
And this is Duggan coming in, and now they switch trade. Short side opportunity for me, trying to get that short side shot. He could not tee it up. Coming right in.
Need a big, strong right-hand shot off on the left-hand side there, and he was almost got a beauty pass. But
Sladowski came in unabated and just shot it high over the net. They seem to be going up on Dan Schneider, so I don't know whether they know something in the past or whatever. Dan's only played 4 games, so it's not like they've seen him a lot.
Yeah.
Face-off to the left of Schneider.
They've been watching StonyBrookHockey.com.
It's Dereski on the draw, and now getting tossed is Magadana. This is Higgins on the draw now against Dereski. Dereski wins it. Back to Joseph. Blasts it all the way around. Out of the zone. Good play there by Nicholson to hold it, but just past him. And now that puck gets skipped off of Wesley Hawkins' stick. Controlled by Bromley, and he's around to Nicholson, who tries to get it up the boards to Evans and can't do it, but Evans picks up the puck behind the net, and he's trying to skate out of the zone. Sam Brewster just wrecked him behind in the offensive zone. The shot right on there by Higgins and a save by Snyder.
The Plano Punisher, Sam Brewster, just introducing the fellow to the frozen water.
Yeah, we saw Sam has already made his presence known. He's going to make Steve Mead keep his head up when Sam's on the ice. All right, face-off. One back by the Seawolves. This is Joseph now controlling it. And he's immediately checked, and the puck goes up and down the ice. They waved off the icing here.
Fantastic.
Picked up by Bromley, and now Bromley skates up the boards. Nice pass out and through the neutral zone. They get it all the way in. Hit on that play. Sam Brewster hit on Chris Tammings.
Yeah.
Shot, to the net, and as Snyder was not really back. Good play by the defense there with the stick. And shot by Joseph, a save by Joseph, got right on the knee. And that's going to leave a little bit of a mark. Chris is going to have to make it to the bench. Unfortunately, he's got to get there, and he can't. But he'll skate it off. And now back to Bowser Fury. Bowser Fury taps it out through the neutral zone to Montgomery, trying to control it as the ice is starting to get really chipped up.
Boy, you're not kidding.
And Bowser Fury trying to control it. He gets it to Montgomery over to Freely, and Freely's in. He lets one rip. Blocker safe. Montgomery with the baseball shot. Using his baseball skills, he whacked it in the air
Chris Joseph taking a pop on the inside of his knee. As many fans know, there's not a whole lot of padding on that side of your shin guard. So
right.
It can be, and especially if you're shifting inside your sock.
And if anybody knows Chris Joseph gets in the way of a lot of shots. And that was just another one. All right, face off to the right of Japchain. This is Montgomery now as Gervaisi got tossed. It's interesting how Montgomery is now on this line. Usually we see Brooks. Brooks is sitting tonight, but Gervaisi's out there with Freely and Montgomery, and that gives that line plenty of opportunity to not only defend but score as well.
I know a couple of players are disciplinary because a ferry was late, and I don't know if that's Fire Island or Port Jefferson.
Oh, okay. All right, this is Gervaisi now trying to control it down low. Miano pinching in, and
or it may be
backing him up.
Maybe the late excuse ferry. I don't know. like a tooth fairy.
All right, we've got 5:05 left to go in this first period. We got a 1-1 score. This is Dick Barbera skating out, draws a ill-advised, blindsided backhand pass through the neutral zone.
Here, you take it.
And luckily, no harm, no foul. All right, controlled here by Barbera to Seward. Seward over to Foster. Foster has really little to no room to get that puck out. If you really watch what Westchester is doing, is they're taking away the passing lanes.
Yeah.
Where the typical passing lanes are in the slot area on a breakout on the boards. And the Seawolves are getting trapped, not being able to move their feet.
Yeah.
And they're just getting stuck. They have to be more patient with the breakout. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Good play there by Barry. Good patience, good vision to get that pass to Collins. Collins now rips one just wide. Foster will keep it in on a backhander, and it's picked up by Dugan, but Foster picks it right back up, and now he throws it back in, but the Seawolves have to get back on side, which they do. 4:15 left to go in the first period. Screaming down the left-hand side is Gentile, a shot, and a save by Snyder. Lopes poking it through, and now Lopes is on a breakaway. Dugan was actually in good position.
Wow.
I would have thought Lopes would have broke through and been on a breakaway, but
then he maybe got it stuck in second gear there for a second. Either that or...
I think Dugan did an excellent job. He's a big guy, big strapping guy. Couple of quick strides. He was right there.
Jeff Dugan. Southampton, PA.
All right. Face off to the right of Japan. Japchin. Sorry. And picked up by Dan Casano. Dan Casano trying to make a move around. Nicholson can't do it. And that's a good defensive pairing there for Westchester. Casano picks it up. Nice pass over to Cassiati. Cassiati's in. He tries to make a move, trying to get it out in front, but could not get it back to Dan Casano. Good back check there by number 20. Oh, big check there by Joseph. And up the boards it goes. And down low there, number 23 is having a little bit of a hard time. Bromley getting his stick. He's still in the zone and couldn't get out. That was a very physical
a little exchange, yeah. A couple of bangers.
Cassiati trying to control the puck. Loses handle. And the forwards have got to be a little bit more aware. Good play there by Joseph using that stick on defense. And I think what has to happen here is this line needs to change, or they need to match up better with this particular line. The speed needs to be better matched up. And I'm sure Chris Garofalo is going to look at that at the end of the first period. This is Joseph now trying to get it out. All they're doing is playing catch back and forth because the forecheck is coming fast and furious. Now a giveaway down low. Basil Fury couldn't control the pass. That defensive pairing might need a break. And now up the boards.
Boom.
Shot right on. A deflection and a save.
Oh, man.
Seawolves need a change here. They're getting overwhelmed a little bit. Now shot and has a goal. Too bad.
Wow.
Too bad. They really needed to get off the ice. Unfortunately, they got stuck out there too long, and that's just a bad opportunity for the Seawolves.
Chris Taminga, number 10.
On the replay, it was the backhander that beat Snyder. Probably should have had that one.
He had Matt O'Brien right out in front, and everybody, I think, thought he was going to go to him, but...
So you've got 2:22 left to go in the first period. Westchester has a 2-1 lead.
Beautiful backhand wrist shot by Taminga.
And you got to see that, being very tenacious they are. The Seawolves have to be much better with their line changes. As Coach Garofalo is letting his players know about it because they're out there too long. All right, shot in. And on it is Wesley Hawkins on the forecheck. Dureski out in front trying to get it to Brewster, but unable to do it. Oh, so Seward tried to stand somebody up and he missed.
Oops.
As well as Ambrose. Two bad checks there on an opportunity to take players out of, and leaving this player, number 7 here, no one can stop him. He seems like he's Wayne Gretzky. Look at that play, right out in front.
Chris Gentile or
Yeah, too many guys standing around here, not playing.
Come on, Sam, make some noise.
This is almost a little bit of a clinic being put on here, and I'm not sure Coach Garofalo is really happy about it. And there's some guys out there that don't usually play a lot. I know that, but still, you've got to play what you can do. Don't do stuff you're not normally used to, because you're just going to put yourself in a bad situation. All right, this is Ambrose now. Controls the puck, and he's got a home run opportunity, trying to get it to Montgomery, but he could not control it. Freely was a little late getting there. Got under just about a minute left to go in the first period. And there's a minute left to go in the period, and Westchester has a 1-goal lead. Billy Freely trying to control that in the neutral zone is checked off the puck. This is Higgins now in with a nice shot, and a save by Snyder. And Snyder makes a save right for the neutral zone, and it's Bromley. His faceoff going to go all the way down. There was a offsides on the call.
Huh. Goodness. We have one fellow formerly from Stony Brook. We haven't mentioned his name yet. I haven't seen 19 out there. Mike Cosa. Originally from Pennsylvania, came here to Stony Brook and then went back to Westchester. So we'll keep an eye out for him. Otherwise, almost the whole squad is Pennsylvania and that section of New Jersey.
All righty. Face off to the right of Japchin, and 41 seconds left to go. Dan Casano, Capcamp, and Cassiati on for the Seawolves with Barry and Foster. Face off one back, but picked up by number 20, Bromley. And Bromley sends one in on Snyder, and he holds.
Well, let's see what happens in the locker room between periods now. It's
yeah, I think what's going to happen is Chris is going to probably just lay it on the line with them and say, you've got to remember, where were you last week? How were you playing? Who were you playing?
Right.
You've got a team out here who's coming to play. They're not coming into, not to play. They're coming in to play hockey. You got to pick your game up.
They are jumping right in.
Yeah, and the forecheck is really intense. You got 3 guys in deep. They're doing a 2-1-2. And you can't break a 2-1-2 just by trying to do a typical breakout. You need some extra patience, and you've got to have your thinking cap on. Good play by Collins to keep that on. Keep that in the zone.
That was great. And here we go.
Barbero with a quick shot and a save by Japchin. At the end of one, the Stony Brook Seawolves won, and surprisingly, the Westchester Golden Rams 2.
Yeah.
Shots on goal for that period, 11 for the Seawolves, which is almost unfathomable that the Golden Rams have 10. I think that that's a little jaded. They might change that by the time the second period starts. But we had a couple of penalties, nothing major. The Seawolves came out kind of firing on all cylinders for that first shift. From that point on, they just kind of went back to the I don't know what we call it. The game that they so want to forget.
Prevent defense and offense.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll see you at the start of the second period. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. fun as we get ready for the start of the second period. Just a couple of comments about that period. We were kind of curious to see what Stony Brook would come back with after a weekend away on the road and playing very good competition, coming back here and playing a very hungry-looking Westchester team. And I think the Seawolves got caught a little bit by surprise. I'm not sure if they have it in the tank tonight to bring this game back to something, but we've got to see what this team is made of now.
You hear it in all of sports. The teams either play up or play down or play sideways to their competition, and unfortunately, Stony Brook is not doing that. They did last weekend, that's for sure, and then today, I don't know. They're a little back on their heels, a little discombobulated. And we were misled by that first shift. And, Mike Cassiati just flying all over the place. I watched him during warm-ups. He was right on the money during warm-ups. He was taking these blistering high shots, everything. But we'll see what happens. I have a strange feeling, even though I was not out there with my ear to the door, but I have a feeling that Coach Garofalo had a few things to say.
I concur.
Probably of a loud nature.
All right, we're going to get ready to get going here. Shots through the first period, 11 for the Seawolves and 10 by Westchester. Dan Casano on the draw, and he will go up against number 11, Matt Skidowski. And we're getting ready to go here.
The former Franklin Pierce Flyer.
All right, as Garielli gets ready to drop the puck. Goalies are ready. Off we go, and face off one back by the Seawolves.
Good job, Tony.
Foster controls it to Cassiati, who gets it up to Casano. Now Casano on Dugan over to Kotkamp. Kotkamp comes in on the backhand. Here's a cross-ice pass. Oh, right through the crease and then right around, out the door. Opportunity like that you want to capitalize, but good play nonetheless. Again, coming out of the box.
That's when the puck looks like a manhole cover. It's just sitting there on the ice, and it's unbelievable. All
right, Barry now trying to get it to Foster. Sends him further back. Now over to Barry. Barry should just let that puck go. And that up to the boards of Kotkamp, where Kotkamp would have been there ready for it. Now the puck is turned over.
It's still down there.
And it's down low, and there's a goal.
Jumps
and
right
again,
on.
This is something that the coaching staff's going to have to look at, because that hard pass from Foster, stopped by Barry, created the turnover.
And there's watch number 9, the aforementioned Meade just jumps on that puck, and then
now
as you said, Andy, it should have been out of that zone long ago.
That hard pass should have just been left alone by the defenseman around the boards. Kotkamp was not covered at that point in time. He could have picked the puck up and went. So again, these are the little things that Stony Brook has got to get better at. And they got to get this going quick, because this is not the time of year you want to be working on this stuff. All right, this is Barbera now breaking in with the puck. He's got a pass across, who's hooked down, and a penalty's going to be called.
There we go.
As Lopes was racing down the middle, and he was pulled down. There'll be a hooking call, I'm sure. That'll be Higgins will go off for 2 minutes, I'm sure, 2.
Vinny was screaming down the center. He should have had that.
We've got a 3-1 lead here for the Westchester Golden Rams, and feeling pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah,
looking pretty good.
See if they live up to that Army expression. They've dug a latrine to see if they fall in it.
All right, this is Wes Hawkins on the draw to the right of Japchin. Sorry, I keep saying Japan. My bad. Anyway, Wesley Hawkins back to the point to Balzafury, who gets it to Cassiati to Balzafury. Balzafury rips it high. Rebound! Just shot wide by Kotkamp. He had an opening there, but he just shot it wide. This is Kotkamp now for the Seawolves. He gets it up to Cassiati, who's having a little bit of trouble on the boards and controlling it. And he loses the handle on it, and it's past Balzafury, because Dan Casano is battling hard there against a defender. Picked up by Ryan Kotkamp, and he'll settle it down. And back that to Dan Casano, back up to Kotkamp, and Kotkamp is immediately met. This is Wesley Hawkins now skating in over to Ryan Kotkamp. Winds, he shoots!
Wow.
Blistering shot.
Nice.
Just wide. Picked up down by Casano. Casano looking for help. Down low to Hawkins, to Kotkamp. Kotkamp was ready to tie it up, but he couldn't get it off. Casano back to Kotkamp. Kotkamp rips it up. And it's a shot blocked down. Very nicely there by Billy Pellegrino.
Yeah.
And now behind the net, this is Dan, the goalie Snyder, who's trying to get it to his defenseman again. And then the tight forechecking is relentless.
Yeah.
You can see the Westchester squad is skating up and down the ice.
Even a man down.
Everything has a purpose.
Look at this. Zip.
Yeah, again, here's another opportunity. And if that one would have went in, I think we would have seen the goaltender going to send a message. Again, not Dan Snyder's fault. He's not getting a lot of support out there, defensively or offensively at this point in time. One line is skating, two lines aren't, and we need Coach Garofalo's got to send a message here now to get these guys up and going. If this is what can happen to the squad. They can win these two games and not move up an inch in the rankings. They lose any of these two games, they could drop 3 points.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
So this is why they have to, step it up here and play the game of hockey the way they can play it. The coach knows how well they can play. You can see over there, he's not very happy.
No. The whole bench has got the boo-boo face on. Hopefully they can pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, and you wonder that this Westchester team doesn't have more wins than what they have with this line that's out there right now. This one line is doing so much damage to the Seawolves, it's not funny. It's almost sad. It's one line that's doing all the damage. All right, Lopes carrying in. He can't control it. And right up here, center ice, is Gentile. Gentile with the puck. Cross to Mead. Mead shoots. Just missed.
That's a big look.
As Snyder got a piece of it, but, man, it didn't miss by much. Now, this is that line out there again. Again, defensively, I think you'd want to have Joseph out there against this line. But Joseph is not out there against these guys. This is Lopes carrying in now. Lopes, he's in. Lopes with a pass, and it's, again.
Now it's one guy back.
Now you got everybody going, and now you got Gentile breaking in on Foster. Saved by Snyder.
Yep.
But it's not going to be a goal because the net's pulled off the moorings.
Should be no goal. Let's see.
It's not going to be a goal. The net is off the moorings. It's not a goal. So if the moorings are off, the face-off will be to the right. They could delay the game or put the player in the bench for a penalty for delay of game. But the net was clearly off the moorings, and the goal will not count.
Not to take away any from Dent's beautiful save. Dent Schneider made a gorgeous save right before the net was pulled off.
Right. And unfortunately, like I said, for Dan, he's not getting much support. As we're looking at the replay coming in, Pat Foster, 1, 2, 3, 4. I counted 4 seconds before I saw another Stony Brook player even within the proximity of grabbing a loose puck. So this is, something needs to happen here, and something needs to happen quick.
Dogged pursuit. Must be another. There shouldn't even really be a discussion, I don't think.
All right, now we're going to change the defensive pairing up here. They actually changed it already. They're going to change it again. As Ambrose and Seward skate off. Again, Seward had a good game the last time he played, but he's not generally a defenseman. He's a forward.
Right.
Face off to the right of Snyder. As the referees are still discussing the call with the Westchester assistant captain.
The Westchester fans in the audience are up in arms about this one. They are claiming the Stony Brook guy knocked the net off.
Which is clearly the case. And it could have been, like I said, could have been a delay of game. But they didn't even call a delay of game penalty, so. All right, this is Billy Freely now with a nice pass up the middle to Montgomery, but he couldn't control it.
Keep an eye out for number 15, Tim Margadana. He's throwing his weight around.
Yeah, and he just got ducked down by Joseph. Oh.
So he's oh boy.
Now Gervaisi just got dumped in the middle of the ice. And now there's another stuff going on here. There's a lot of chippiness going on right now. Stony Brook needs to pick their game up because they're being outplayed here, and it's just not. It's very embarrassing for them because this is, Stony Brook has a sizeful team as well. So,
boom.
There needs to be some more hitting on the Stony Brook side because there just seemed to be too much of the plays going the other way. All right, picked up by Jaruski now, and he's immediately met. And there's a lot of Magadana's got to watch out because he's going to get
Yeah.
either thrown out of the game or he's going to hurt somebody maliciously.
That's the way it was the previous shift,
Yeah,
too.
he's got to watch that because he's charging now. It's not a matter of gliding.
Holy smokes.
There's a deflection here. I think it's timeout. I think it's timeout time.
Yeah.
You got to change your goalie, and you got to send a message to your team because right now it's 4-1, and the Seawolves have not even come back from Arizona. They're still out there.
Well, Mike Gale let a blister go from the point, and Adam Ball just tipped it right in the front there. So it was a beautiful shot, and Dan Snyder had no chance on the deflection.
Yeah. Well, no moves have been made yet.
I think Coach Garofalo heard you. It looks like a timeout.
Okay, we're watching the goal on a replay. It was just redirected, a hard, low slap shot.
Yep.
Yeah, it went into the low corner.
Mike Gale from the point, tipped by Adam Ball.
So, again, this is Coach Garofalo talking to the players as now Dan Snyder will take a seat and Derek Wilms will come in.
Oh, boy.
And, in all fairness to Derek, he's coming in as cold as you can come in.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Westchester is burning hot.
And Dan, if he just threw a water bottle there.
Yeah, you can't blame his frustration. He doesn't get to play much, and when he gets out there to play, the team did not put a good effort in front of him.
No, and he made some beautiful saves. And that last goal, nobody's to blame other than gravity. I mean, it was a great. Hey, speaking of gravity, I was out on the town, and the Stony Brook physics department wanted me to say hello. Said, you guys are always talking about the English department, you're talking about athletics and sports and everything, and you never really mentioned what put Stony Brook on the map in the physics department.
We're happy to say hello to the physics folks.
Yeah, they love this. They love collisions because it's just a matter of energy and force and displaced kinetic and all sorts of stuff.
You see the tenaciousness now. You got Westchester. They realize that they've got Stony Brook on their heels, and they're just going to keep bringing it big time. So if Stony Brook doesn't get downright nasty and start picking up their game, this is going to be a very embarrassing weekend for Stony Brook.
Well, Sam heard you. He just threw that Tri-Muncie around.
All right, this is now Ambrose at the point. Wrist one, 5 people in front of the net and throwing the puck into a pile. Keep the puck moving. Move the puck. This is the Seawolves now controlling the puck. Collins back to Ambrose. Ambrose trying to find an outlet pass. And again, the pass was not there. This is a tenacious team. They are just pumped up, giving Stony Brook fits. Stony Brook just cannot get out of their own. Finally, they get out of their own zone. This is Hawkins throwing a wrist shot on. Lopes throwing a check, but nobody down there on the forecheck, and they just back out. It's back into the Seawolves end, and it's an icing.
When you said Stony Brook can't get out of its own, I thought you were going to say way. I didn't know you were going to say end.
Look, I got to give them credit. They got 11 wins this year, but still, you've got to dig down and find your game here.
Well, it's 4-1. It should be 5-1. Boy, this is a big hole.
It's a huge hole, and again, I've not seen the Seawolves come back from a game when they've trailed by this much.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what kind of character this team has gained over the course of the year. But they should continue to keep playing. Maybe Coach Garofalo needs to make some additional line changes, player changes on the lines to change it up, because whatever he's got out there, he's got one line that's really working well, as does the Westchester team. but they seem to have the advantage. And again, these are plays that are being made here. I mean the holding. Yeah, that's number 77. Adrian Case is going to go for grabbing and pulling down. And again, they're going to make these plays just to frustrate the Seawolves. They'll take the 2 minutes. The Seawolves can't score on the power play. They haven't been able to. So they'll take a 2-minute penalty if they're going to frustrate the Seawolves even further. So now you've got Kotkamp, Hawkins, Cassiati, Cassone, and Balzafury out there. Let's see if they can't get a power play goal here. Get something going with 13:08 left to go. Weak shot from the point all the way. Not get through. And all the way back down. Wilms will control it for Cassiati. Cassano, who's checked off the puck.
Got two
because
guys.
you've got two guys on him right away, and here comes another one. This
Even
is
the man down.
This is all it is skating, guys. This is all it is. It's somebody who's putting their feet down and they're skating.
Jeez.
So you've got Matt Sladowski, you got Stephen Mead,
Yep.
Nicholson, and Bromley Harrison creating hay on the power play against the power play for the Seawolves. Now Hawkins on the draw for the Seawolves. 1:33 left to go. And again, nobody getting to that puck but Westchester. Now this is Kotkamp coming in. And Ryan Kotkamp tries to set it up behind the net to Cassiati. Cassiati's being harassed
Almost
up to Cassano.
Must-score situation.
To Cassiati to Cassano. Puts a shot right on low and it just doesn't get through. Hawkins with a wrister goes wide. And here we go down low. And going into the box for a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Seawolves will be another Westchester player.
Huh.
This will be Bromley, who will go off a 2 for a high stick.
Yeah. He's questioning the ref and saying he got hit in the throat.
Yeah, I'm just a little wondering why Chris Joseph's not on the power play. He's got a pretty good shot from the point, can get the shot through. But now we got 5 forwards on the ice for the Seawolves.
Yeah, they're big quarterback out there.
Joseph did take a shot off the knee. That could still be a problem. And Montgomery had an opportunity there as Higgins was skating backwards.
Come on, Monty, you can pop it in there.
Trying to get into that triangle off the top of the crossbar from good boxing out there by all the way down.
Two-man advantage for Stony Brook.
And again, this is one of those situations where the Seawolves have got to take advantage of this time and get the puck in the zone quickly and set up. It's almost predictable where they go all the time, so it's not that difficult for one man to stop them. All right, and saved by Jepchin. There's a little pushing and shoving at the end of the whistle there.
Coming up after all these penalties are worked out and all that stuff, we'll have our trivia question. But this is they had Margadon out there, who's their bruiser. He was in the triangle there, with the 3 men.
And they just keep bringing out the next 3 guys, the next 3 guys, the next 3 guys, and they're getting the job done for them. Back to the point to Cassano. Cassano to Foster. Wines, he shoots! And that puck was deflected and not even get to the net. Too late on that pass behind the net there to Hawkins. Back up to Cassano. Cassano trying to get it to Cassiati to Foster. Puts one down low and trying to get the tip in.
Wow, he got mugged there.
Trev.
Holy smokes.
Wesley. Can't do that.
Wesley just got jumped on in the back. It was like a piggyback ride.
It's like
goalie for the Golden Rams.
Down low, throws that puck down low. Hawkins just trying to get a stick on it, got buried.
Yes, he did. Got mugged. A New York City mugging. Right here in the country.
All right, Hawkins on the faceoff, back to the point. Seawood with a shot. His shot is blocked. Over to Cassano. Dan Cassano's been out there for the whole power play. And then some. This is the Kotkamp now. Kotkamp trying to control it. Cassiati trying to control it. Too many guys on one man. Right there. There it is.
Go.
Finally, a backdoor goal.
That was gorgeous. Dan Cassano.
And they had somebody down there without a stick. It was a 5-on-4 at the time of the goal with 36 seconds left to go. But finally, Dan Cassano saw Mike Cassiati down low with nobody on him. And just a little touch pass. Hard pass, touch with the stick in the net.
Love it when those right-handed shots are on the left side and vice versa. It's just a nice, strong shot, especially if somebody can get a pass over to them. And Dan Cassano saw Mike Cassiati just hanging out there and got it to him.
Get an update on the Rangers?
So that's one. We still got one-man advantage here.
Actually, no, I think they scored with one guy in the box. So that, yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Let's find out how the local teams are doing while we're waiting.
Stony Brook goal scored by number 19,
Okay, so it is 5-on-5. You guys are right. They have not removed it from the.
All right, we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. We've got 10:48 left to go in the second period. Let's see if this motivates the Stony Brook Seawolves and gets them moving a little bit more. On goal, right on goal, and held by Wilms.
Now this is kind of their third line, which has already scored. So we'll see what we do here. Okay.
All right, face off to the left of Wilms. Shot right on, a save by Wilms. Another shot. Another save. Another shot. And that puck was in the net.
I think it was.
It was in the net. We saw it, but waved off by the ref. This is Lopes breaking in.
No.
All right, we just did a quick video replay on that, and it was not a goal. It was swept out in time.
A nice wide line and a skinny puck.
All right. And this is Foster for the Seawolves trying to get it out into the feet of Mead. Picked up by the Seawolves, racing in is Ryan Kotkamp. Ryan Kotkamp to Cassano. He's in, and he's back-checked. Great back-check by Mead, coming back on the play. Coming to the net, Kotkamp. Kotkamp is, Cassano was knocked off the puck.
Yes.
So, and that play was offsides and not called. Well, that puck was clearly offsides and not called by the referee, unfortunately. But we've got Barry controlling the puck behind the net. It was very close, and now the puck is shot into the rafters, and it'll be a face-off in the Stony Brook zone.
This fellow, Chris Gentile, wasn't there there's a big Long Island guy named Gentile. I can't remember his first name. Red-haired fellow. He's a big guy with the old Islanders. He used to work at Racket and Rink or Cantioch in the old days.
In the old days, yeah. All right, face-off, one back by the Seawolves. Around it goes to Sam Brewster. Sam Brewster's trying to control it, and he loses the handle on it. Sam now banks it out. It's going to go all the way down for icing.
Just missing the net.
Yeah. The jump that Westchester has is 2 steps ahead of Stony Brook.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yes.
It really is. And if Stony Brook somehow or another can find a way to pull this game out, they've got the hockey gods on their side.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to tell you. And as our producer says, it is still a game at 4-2. But Westchester is kind of taking some penalties and doing some things that are maybe not characteristic. That shot was right on through a screen. And Chris Joseph's back out there, but I think he's nicked up. I think he's got that leg that he took a shot. He's not feeling 100%, but let's see what he can do. He's laboring mightily.
There's a shot on net. That wasn't Wesley Hawkins' head.
All the way around through the neutral zone. Comes Bromley now. 1-on-3. Gets through.
Jeez Louise.
And I just,
think they got a string on the puck there. He just came in there, stick handling clinic. It was unbelievable. It was nice. Whoops.
You got to have a defense. Your defense has got to be aware of those plays. Yeah, they're skating down the other side on the defensive side. They see Chris Joseph out there. They try to avoid him, but I know Chris Joseph. I know he's playing right now, and he's a little dinged, but he's still dinged. He's better than a lot of defensemen in this league. All right, this is going all the way down. They're going to call icing on it, even though it looks like that puck was touched somewhere over the center ice line.
Well, tonight's trivia question has nothing to do with.
That's almost a give me in hockey. Almost. All right, face off to the left.
Coming up a little later on, a trivia question that doesn't have anything to do with Westchester, as a matter of fact. It's a Stony Brook University trivia question.
All right. Looking forward to that.
And I'll tell you why.
All right, why don't we do it? Why don't we do it while we have a...
Okay. Well, we've talked about the Golden Rams, and we've talked about this team and that team, but we have a team called the Seawolves. And the question is, what was the name of the Stony Brook team before they were the Seawolves? I'll give you that's a multiple choice. You got the Baymen, the Soundmen, the Warriors, Patriots? Think about it for a while, and we'll see you in the third period.
All right.
For the answer.
Good question.
Well, we had to do a Storybook question because we're getting hands raised already. But we'll.
All right. It's Barbera trying to come in on his own, and it's just not going to happen. The team's got to work together more. Need more passing. Lopes throws a nice big check, and now he's going to go after a very, very nice Academy Award by number 23, who threw his head back. Well, his head didn't even hit the boards, but that's okay. Vinny Lopes was being targeted by the ref. He saw what he was doing prior to the fact that, he was going to take a penalty, and he was baited.
Well, it's a statement on Vinny Lopes' play, too. Here's a fellow with all the skills in the world, and he still wants to go out there and bang somebody because he just wants to play.
Yeah.
Vinny Lopes is a hockey player. He's a...
Yeah, just what happens is you have to be disciplined out there. You got to know your role. You're more important to the team when you're on the ice. And this is all pass to Wesley Hawkins, trying to get him going. This is Dureski now, throws one from the angle, and it goes wide.
Yeah, I was hoping it didn't get back, but.
And now behind the net, Westchester picks the puck up, and they start their way back behind the net now, watched by Wesley Hawkins. Here comes Pellegrino, and Pellegrino's up the ice now to Slakowski. And he's got Meade breaking to the net. Oh, it's a backhander, and Wilms just watched it, wins by. And Dan Casano now coming in with Wes Hawkins, 2-on-2. He's in, but Hawkins was off head of the play and offsides.
Skinny line there. Storybook playing well on the penalty kill. They've got to remember.
That was onside.
Even Coach Garofalo was shaking his head. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a good offsides call. Even the coach is just not happy with that. He's shaking his head. These guys are supposed to, they have one job. Watch the play, offsides. Chris Joseph bangs one in hard. Off the boards, out to.
Nice strong boards there.
This is Ayers coming out with the puck now, and he throws it up the boards to Higgins, but he's got so much space.
Oops.
I don't know what Ambrose is doing. He's thinking you got to be up in the face of the forwards, even if you're killing.
He was hoping for a little.
You just can't give the blue line up.
Hip check.
Anyway, back to the point. This is Ayers controlling it now over to Duggan. Duggan down low, and Joseph picks it up. He fires it around, but picked up now by Casano. And Casano's on Duggan. Makes a move around Duggan. He's in! He shoots! And he just missed.
That was a gorgeous play.
Good move by Casano on Duggan.
He did not stop. He kept going.
Digging hard. Kotkamp is being interfered with by Margadana. I don't know what it is with Margadana, but he just seems to have, he's that Sean Avery. He's that Sean Avery type of guy. Oh, swing and a miss. And now Ayers picks it up. As Duggan fanned on that pass or shot. This is Margadana controlling the puck down low. Back to the point to Duggan and out of. And here comes Lopes racing in on Duggan.
He's nice and
Lopes
rested.
is in. He can't get the shot off. Duggan defended him well. Picked up by Lopes. Lopes controls it now. Down below the net to Barbera. Barbera's controlling it,
Big
but
Nick trying to get
he
her.
Can't get anywhere with it. Back to the corner to Lopes. Back up to the point. Ill-advised.
Yeah,
he should have went back with the puck, not forward with it. But again, these are the plays that are being made. Here's another one, that just not very, very smart plays. And against a team like Westchester, you're not going to get away with these plays.
No.
Just the speed alone will put you in trouble. Now this play, now here's trying to get a breakout. This is as basic as hockey gets.
Coach Gonzo's got
wrong angle by the defenseman trying to go after the puck.
Two guys way down. All the time.
It's there. There's apprehension and fear, and that you can't play with apprehension and fear. He had 4:43 left to go in the second period. Seawolves down by 2 goals as Westchester is putting on a very, very good display of hockey here.
That was a great penalty kill, though. We have to give them the Seawolves credit on that.
Yes.
Had some chances even on the penalty kill.
Sean Collins now. Sean Collins got hit no less than 3 times coming up the ice on that shift. Yeah, he shot it in before the red line. Yeah. But you see, in the game of hockey, it's inches.
Yeah.
And when you're that close, they give you that.
Yep.
The offsides being off by a foot, that's not acceptable. These referees are, they're just not, this is not a very good representation of officiating. All right. To the right of Wilms. And again, that puck is just not going to get out, and not gloved down by Matt Miano. We've not seen really a lot of Matt tonight, but I think maybe, we'll see a little bit more now in the second and third period as guys are starting to get gassed. All right, picked up now. This is Miano coming in with the puck. Yeah, Miano comes in. He gives it over to Barbera. Cross-ice pass to Dureski, trying to get it through. And they put it in!
Holy smokes.
A lot of determination on that shift.
Sam kind of whiffed on the shot, but
and again, Dureski not giving up on it, getting it through. Brewster not giving up on it and popping it in.
I guess Sam touched the spinning puck ever so slightly, so he may get an assist on this one. But that was it was like a full contact golf putt there.
All right, Stony Brook has narrowed this to 1 goal, but let's see if they can close it down. Oh, there's a good hit there, but
stood him
might
right
be a little late in the game. Is a deflection right on that, just wide. Actually, it was a nice play.
It's a nice little.
This is Hawkins now breaking in. He's just checked off by Dugan. I've noticed something about the coaches' decisions now they're making with Westchester. They're playing a lot of these players a lot now. You see a lot of Dugan and Nicholson, Ale. They're not changing. They're not using their whole bench.
Yeah, no, it's almost
this could be
2 lines.
This could be a little bit of a problem. This could be a little bit of. See now, they go to the bench. They didn't go to the bench to get the player off. No, he's telling them to get off.
There we go. You got it.
They sure did. Yeah, well, one player got off because the back linesman wasn't paying attention. All right, Cassano on the face-off to the left of Japchen. And he's going up against Higgins. He wins it back to Joseph. Joseph over to Bowser Fury. He rips it high, and it's wide behind the net. Picked up by Cassano down low to Kotkamp. Kotkamp with the puck. Kotkamp trying to get it to Joseph. He just sends it back to Cassano. Makes a move around Ayers. Comes up with the puck. He's got the puck. He's looking for Joseph. He can't find him. Going behind the net is Cassano. To Kotkamp. Right in front.
Oh, man.
Kotkamp. Kotkamp's getting hot.
That was a beautiful save. Beautiful save by Randy Japkin. I got to give him credit on that one because Ryan Kotkamp was wide open, right out in front. And he's right now without the chapeau. So
going to the box will be Westchester 21. I think Ryan Kotkamp will also. And Ryan Kotkamp's probably going to go as well.
Any of the fans know that
that's not a win for Stony Brook, by the way.
Playing hockey can get you very winded, and especially a lot of these icing calls are just desperation. Dump it out of your zone so maybe you can get off. Anybody who's ever played hockey or tennis, you know how exhausting a volley, a multi-volley can be. All you want to do, you want to sometimes just go over to the ref and give him a pop so you get 2 minutes so you can sit down. Or when you're playing in a beer league and you only have 5 guys and that's a short bench. You then just make up things.
You hate when you get that phone call at like 5:30. Oh, man, I got to work late tonight. I guess we're down to 6 guys. And then they get the then the 6th guy calls and says, I got to babysit tonight.
Excuse me, ref, have you seen my lung? I think it's in the corner.
Yeah. And then you're coming out in that 30 and over league or that 40 and over league, and you got 5 guys on the bench and a goalie, and out comes 7 players that are just turning 30 that night.
Right.
And you're going,
card them.
Damn.
Check their proof.
Damn.
Right.
It's going to be a tough night.
Oh.
All right, well, looks like they're working out the penalties. There's only 2 guys in the box. Shouldn't be that difficult.
Well, I started to say the reason why there's a Stony Brook question, even though we have these lovely fellows from Westchester visiting us, is I tried to find some good trivia about Westchester other than John Matlack, the former New York Met, coming from Westchester.
Yeah.
And Claude Rains, the famous actor, had a house in Westchester for a while. That's the famous story. He played the Invisible Man,
yes,
obviously, in the movies. And the directors would say...
He's the most unrecognizable actor there is.
Have you seen him? No. I'm looking for the Invisible Man. Haven't seen him. And that's about it in terms of Westchester. So I said, let me turn back to Stony Brook.
Well, it looks like there's a second man in the penalty box. And wouldn't you know it, it's Magadona. Surprise, surprise, surprise. But anyway, we've got 2:49 left to go. It's a 2-minute power play for the Seawolves. It's 5-on-4. And the faceoff is won by the Golden Rams and sent in, picked up by Bowser Fury, who's being totally watched by 2 players that are coming in hard.
Yep. Here,
1 man, 4 checks. Here comes the second man. He's right on him. That's a good play there. Break it up. Cross-ice pass. Good job. This is Cassiotti with the puck. Setting up shop. Getting it back to the point to Casano. He dumps it down, trying to get it low. Hawkins gets it down to Joseph, who's down low on the power play. Joseph is playing a forward down. Joseph is playing a forward position on the power play. This is Casano.
I think they
over to Cassiotti. Cassiotti walks it in. And he had an opening, and he shot it wide.
An ankle save on that
this
defenseman.
Is Casano with a weak shot toward the net, not even close, but I think he was looking for a deflection. Joseph over to Cassiotti. Cassiotti now he's controlling it, and he's losing control, but he gets it over to Joseph. Joseph gets it around up to Casano, who sends it back down to Cassiotti. He's got Joseph behind the net. He's got Hawkins in front, and this is up to Casano. Casano looking for a play here. He's got nobody behind him. He's got to remember that. There's no other defenseman there, so he is what they call the last man. This is Cassiotti walking it in, and it's deflected high, and it did hit off the rafters, I think, or the netting. It looked like it bounced off something. All right, and Westchester goes for a full man change.
And they're keeping Chris Joseph out there.
And this is Meade. You got to watch out, number 9, and here comes number 11, Sadowski. It's one, it's the other. They're both there. This is Collins now, beating the check, coming in. Chris Collins setting it up, getting it to Barbera, back down to Collins. Collins controls it. Barbera shift, switch. This is Montgomery's shot high in the chest protector. But it got through.
I don't know what the coach's the game plan was there with Chris Joseph planted right in front of the net. It's not a bad move in terms of a large human blocking the vision on the goalie.
Yeah. I still think it's better having Chris at the point. He's got a good shot, and he's a defenseman.
Yeah.
All right. Now that puck goes right past
which you need
Seaward
occasionally.
And now it's picked up by Ambrose. A very, very weak pass.
Under a minute.
To Barbera. Under a minute to go in the period. We're all even up here. Ambrose now with a pass to Lopes. Lopes drops it to Brewster. Brewster puts one on.
Man, he almost got it.
And almost got it in. The goaltender had the glove up and didn't get it high enough, but got enough of it to deflect it down.
Sam breaking in on that right wing side. He saw the upper right-hand corner.
Deceptive shot, too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right, 36 seconds left to go. We got the third period coming up. Close game now, but should it have been this close from the beginning? I don't know. Will the Seawolves have what it takes to bring victory?
Christian.
We'll have to see. All right, this is Hawkins now trying to work on it. Back to the point to Ambrose. Ambrose playing with it, and then losing control of it. Seaward back there to make a play.
They had Meade breaking in.
Again, this is a defensive pairing that is not used to playing with each other, and it creates confusion. And we're under 10 to go in the period. Hoisting it out to the neutralized zone. Here comes Meade with plenty of time still. Oh, no call there. No call there as Meade was taken out by Duretzky.
Duretzky with a can opener from behind.
We are at the end of the second period with the score Westchester 4, Stony Brook 3. Shots on goal for 2 period, Westchester 20, Seawolves 21. We're going to come back for the start of the third period. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live, and we'll see you soon.
No, third period.
Second puck. Welcome back, everyone. Everyone out there enjoying the game tonight.
Yeah.
Lear, we've got 20 minutes of hockey left. Talking to some of the folks out in the rest area there, and some people think that the team may have what it takes to pull it out. I just said, you know what? It remains to be seen. Let's see what happens. This will be the biggest deficit they've been behind the whole year if they're able to come back and pull it out. So,
right. It's your John Wayne moment. Do they have the true grit to dig it out? And I just found out a fact, too, in between periods, thanks to Kevin, one of our crack cameramen, emphasis on crack. He pointed out to me that the quadplex, these guys, the Westchester Golden Rams play at the Iceline Quad Rinks. It's 4 rinks within 2 minutes of campus.
Yeah,
So,
I'm familiar with the facility. Been there.
Oh. That's good.
As is our producer who's played there.
Yeah,
All right, so face-off.
Here we go.
Picked up by the Seahawks.
Let's do it.
The Seahawks are playing football next year. Anyway, but the Seawolves are what we're talking about, and they just made a nice play here to get the puck into the Westchester zone. And that's Dugan putting the body on Kotkamp, trying to grind him into the Zamboni door. And it's a pass up to Meade in the skates, and Meade gets it up to Sadowski, who gets it into the Stony Brook zone. This is picked up by Joseph. Fires all the way in on the blocker of Japchen. And Cassiati in the forecheck alone with Kotkamp right out in front of Casano, too.
Still no whistle.
And just unable to get it to him. Good save there by Japchen as Dan Casano banged twice on that puck. Oh, it was a pass across to Meade.
Sklodowski.
Oh, and Foster lost an edge. Wound up in the net. This is going to be dangerous here, but the Seawolves do get it out. Oh, and that line needs to go for a change as it is wildly tired. Okay, Foster now. And he does get it out. This is Higgins.
2 giveaways.
He does keep it in, and the Seawolves got to be careful here. The ice is not quite dry, and what's happening, those pucks are sticking. And back to get it now in the Westchester zone is number 5, and picking it up now is Bromley. Bromley's pass is blocked by Barbera. Barbera getting his big body in front of that puck. This is Lopes now digging deep. It looks like we have a line change, possibly. Not sure if Lopes is on this line anyway, but this is Bromley now coming through the middle against Seward. And he's in, but can't control the puck. This is Barbera trying to control it. He gets it out to Collins, who makes a move past Bromley. Bromley's all over him, but Collins is fighting it through. And it's picked back up there by Nicholson. Nicholson's checked off the puck, and the referee can't get out of the way. This is Collins getting banged by Bromley. Little ragged play right now. You only have to wonder if anybody's going to be sitting on this lead, and a shot right on by Magadana and putting the stick into the back of Collins, and Collins does not like that.
No.
Magadana needs to back it down a little bit because, again,
he's going to get him in trouble.
You know, these are the things that put teams at the advantage. Referees will watch this and they'll take this into consideration.
That's just part of Magadana's game, which the coach, I'm sure, is going to tell him, just put that in your back pocket, play some skill stuff for a while. We can't afford a penalty.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, it's a lot of time left to go. 17:44. Face-off to the left of Wilms, who has relieved Snyder from the goaltending chores. And now this is Ambrose making a play back low, and Wesley Hawkins skating up to the neutral zone. He fires cross corner. Goreski in on it against Nicholson. And now Nicholson over to Brewster, who just fired a shot quickly wide. The puck is hoisted out and drew in the neutral zone, picked up by Westchester. They dump it in on the forecheck, and going for a change is the rest of the line is number 21, O'Brien. Cross-ice pass just past Brewster, but he does pick it up. Brewster's in. He's all alone. He fires a shot. It's deflected by Dugan.
From the impossible angle. That's why they call it impossible.
Ambrose was unable to control the puck. Now this is Gentile on it. And his shot was blocked. Picked up by Montgomery, who's in.
Monty
this
shoots.
Montgomery, and he got checked by Sadowski on the way in. Back to Montgomery behind the net. He's got some time, space, trying to get that quick backhander in.
Left-handed.
And
what was that?
we've got a net off the mooring. Good play by Montgomery, trying to use that skill, get that puck on a backhander, and quickly throw it to the net.
You mentioned that Coach Garofalo had stuck in Mr. Weems to replace Dan Schneider. I'm sure just to shake up the squad, because Dan played a beautiful game.
He sure did. Dan was playing, made some nice saves. This is Montgomery now.
Down low again.
Unable to get it through. Nice play by Meade to get it out. This is Sladowski trying to break through and pushed to the corner by Wilms. Behind the net, Foster trying to get it past. Out in front, a shot, saved by Wilms off the pads.
Big pad.
This is Freely now, as the forecheck is picking up pretty good here. Freely now tries to control the puck. He wants to go back out, but he has no path. This is Foster now trying to go out. He's pushed off the puck, coming through it, not out with it.
Jeez. Oh.
These are plays that will drive coaches absolutely wacky. What a save by Wilms! Oh, and off the glove of Foster. Stony Brook is just hanging on a thread against this line. Wow, it's incredible. We've got it on replay, and that's a save. That'll be the save of the year by far for the Seawolves. And they need to get this line off. There's a very big mismatch with this line. Wilms will hold it,
beautiful.
Grab it, hold on to it, get a face off, and let's just get the line change completed and move on. When you get your fourth line up against the other team's number one line, and it doesn't go the way you want it to, you need to get a change.
That was a great save. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, and the teammates are patting him on the back saying...
They saw it from the bench.
The highlight reel.
Absolutely. What a save. All right. From the face-off, Bromley with the shot that skipped wide. And now the Seawolves have got to control the puck here and get it going, get it out. They've just been in their zone way too long. They still can't get the puck out. Now they come. Dan Casano breaking through the sunrise zone. And Dan Casano's in. He's chased down by Morgadana. Cassiati could not get a shot off. His stick was being held.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go with the Cassiati line. Trying to get some plays. This is Matt Miano with a shot that went wide. Right out in front. Shot right on. There's a save off the shoulder.
It's up in the air.
This is going all the way down. This will be an icing. No icing. Waved off.
Wow.
My linesman Emerson, I don't know if he's playing, watching the same game we are, but that was a tough non-call there. All right, this is Kotkam. Nice move coming in. His pass is just off the mark. Chris Joseph now has to bang it back in. That line had one less gasp in them for a play, and it almost clicked.
Ryan Kotkam with a nice little spin
around. This is Nicholson now, up with the puck. And this puck is dumped all the way into the Seawolves' end, and Chris Joseph is back to get it. He banks it off the glass. Lopes trying to get it out. Could not do so. Deflected to the net and just wide. And Wilms just got lucky on that one, too, as that deflection almost went in. Now here's a break here. This is Barbera skating in. But he doesn't have many people other than they are such a quick skating team. They are very quick. Yep. Just when you think there's a breakaway or a 2-on-1 opportunity, it just doesn't happen. And then it goes back against the Seawolves. And Ambrose, I don't know what Ambrose was doing there, but you need to get to the puck quickly. Any way you can, you got to get there. Williams will save it and go for a line change here. I find that the Stony Brook players that are backing up and apprehensive are creating these issues.
Yes.
They're creating these problems, and they've got to just realize that last weekend we played against the number one team in the nation and walked out of there just...
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, you have to just... You got to boggles your mind. All right. Face off to the left of Wilms. This is Good play there by number 27 on Balsa Fury. That's Jensen, who's who picked his pocket. He's holding that puck down there, wasting time off the clock. Doing a good job for his squad. And he's doing an excellent job, Jensen. He's just doing what he's supposed to do. Eat time. Take time off the clock. This is probably their fourth line, and they're grinding. Vinny Lopes has got to get to that puck. Vinny Lopes got to that puck, and now they're out of the zone. Here comes Barbera. Barbera skating across the blue line. The shot off the leg of Dugan.
Yeah.
Going to leave a mark on him for sure. He's scrambling to get up.
Down. Gets up, limping.
He's getting off the ice. He's got it off the ankle, and he's in some pain. That could be a loss if he's not able to go again. But he's played tremendous defense tonight.
Yes.
This is Barbera skating in. He's got to pass up to Dureski. Dureski's got Brewster breaking to the net. Brewster unable to make a play on the puck.
Great.
And now cross-ice pass here. Nice move coming in. Is that Gentile? Gentile with a good move. The puck's pushed out of the zone. Now here comes the puck back into the neutral zone. And Seawolves, Barbera went for a change. This is Miano controlling it out of the direction of Seward. Seward's having a tough time out there tonight.
Leslie.
A good skating team is giving some of the Seawolves a tough night here.
Well, the scores in the first two periods for Stony Brook, we've got Kotkamp, Cassiati, and Dureski. And for the Golden, I keep on wanting to say Gophers, Golden Rams, Meade, Taminga, Meade, and O'Brien. She's even meant Meade a few times.
All right, face-off to the right of Jap Chen. And trying to work that same play was Casano, but this is Cassiati walking in. Oh, it deflected off of Jap Chen. Oh, and it went high. He was walking in alone.
I thought that was it. Doink.
And rightfully so. The players took the man away and gave the shooter to the goalie.
Yeah.
Which, was textbook. All right, this is Meade. Unable to control the pass in the neutral zone. Dan Casano pokes it ahead, but he loses it. Here comes Cassiati. He's in, trying to make a move, but he just loses the handle. Dan Casano trying to keep that puck in. He can't do it. This is a 3-on-2, 4-on-2. As Gentile comes in, trying to get across to Slodowski. Can't do it.
Back the other way.
This is Dan Casano. Cassiati just fired it wide.
End to end.
Coming end to end. Fire engine hockey. Here comes Slodowski. His shot deflected off of the stick of Joseph. Freely gets it back to Ambrose. Ambrose just can't get the pass through.
Up in the air.
It's amazing how you can't make this stuff up. Freeze the puck.
We got a lot of fans who during the lockout. Well, a lot of local people came down to watch Stony Brook hockey because it was not only the only game in town, it was the best game in town. And we got a lot of good people here tonight, even though the NHL is back up and running. So coming up soon, we'll have the answer to that stumper of a trivia question.
All right, Bagadano on the draw against Gervaisi to the right of Wilms. And it's won back by the Seawolves, but losing possession of it. That's going to go outside as a Westchester player pushed the net off the moorings.
Don't. Whoops.
All right, why don't we go to the answer?
All right, well, we said prior to becoming the Seawolves, what was the name of the Stony Brook athletic teams? And we had a couple of choices. Baymen, Soundmen, Warriors, Patriots. And the answer is all of them. When the charter was first issued by the State University of New York, it was in Oyster Bay, so they were the Baymen. And then I guess they moved and it became the Soundmen, and then that wasn't too forceful enough sounding. And they became the Warriors, and then equal time they became the Patriots and the Lady Patriots. And therefore they removed the men from their name. And then in 1994, they became the Seawolves. But many of us remember the old Patriot days. That's kind of fun. And we see that every once in a while on alumni night here.
Yep.
When the boys break out the Patriot sweaters, which is fun.
All right.
So there's the history of the, and then tomorrow maybe we'll discuss the actual Sea Wolf as a mascot.
That's
It's an interesting story itself.
Vinny Lopes almost bought one there, almost took it away.
He's the
in the neutral zone. Here he comes in.
Kind of could
making a play over to Collins. Collins controls the puck. This line's got to do some damage. They've not done anything tonight, really. Nice play there by Lopes through the legs. Type of play. Barbera to the net. Lopes now up to the point to Pat Foster. Foster down low to Barbera. Barbera's controlling. The Stony Brook's having some control, controlling the puck in the zone, which is what they really need to do here, is to try to take some time off their defense a little bit and give them some offensive opportunities. This is dumped dumped, and the puck just turned around. Now, this is Bowser Fury coming in, trying to catch him on a change. He tries to get the puck. He gets it in deep. Puts a big hit on Ayers. And it's going to be a penalty.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Two guys are going to go off, I guess, right?
I
didn't see the play. I was following the puck.
Same here.
So I don't know what the call was going to be. Maybe it's just a power play for the Seawolves.
Sergeant Hawkins is pleading his case with the ref there.
Oh, Seawolves going to have a power play here.
Chris Tominga is in the penalty box.
We'll find out what the call is from the PA announcer. So, all right, Hawkins on the draw against Sadowski, and Seawolves control it on the boards, down low and past.
Needless to say, a big power play.
Yes, they have to do something here to try to make hay, and that's all the way down. And you've got under 10 minutes left to go, and too many men too many men on the ice. They're playing four corners on the Seawolves, and the Seawolves have got to get their game going here. This is crazy. You got an opportunity you got a power play, you move the puck. Someone's got to keep their legs moving. There's a bad pass out in the neutral zone here. This is just not going well. All it is just intensity and speed. It's taking away the opportunity. And the Stony Brook Seawolves just have to get moving. Get their legs moving. Find somebody. Make a play. Hold the puck. Here's another play. They got two guys deep. Throw it up the ice.
Yeah.
You've got two guys back. Get three guys in the zone. I think they know this. It's just, I don't know whether they just feel it. They're trying to do everything too methodically. They need to be quicker. They need to step it up speed-wise and not be so obvious. Make a play here. Get another shot. There you go.
Bunching up.
All right, back to the point to Foster. Foster's got help on the side there. He's got Hawkins.
Right in front.
Low point. Kotkem's pass just deflected. Picked up by Lopes. Lopes has got control here. And back to Casano. Casano's wine shoots. And that puck did the puck split?
Beautiful penalty.
Or stick split?
Beautiful penalty kill on the Westchester squad.
Yep, 17 seconds left to go. They've done an awesome job so far. And here they come again on the forecheck. This is Sam Brewster now carrying through the neutral zone. Sam Brewster's going to break in. Blind and shoots. Blasts it high over the top of the net. We're almost even up. And we are even up now. Seawolves let an opportunity escape again on the power play opportunity. And this is Barry back now to get it for the Seawolves. There's two forecheckers. This is Ambrose. Ambrose, again, the pass should have been a touched pass. This is some guys out there just playing very apprehensively. All right, this is Ambrose now coming in, taking a shot, going nowhere. Barry comes in now, lets it rip, but it's blocked by two guys. Here comes Dureski. He's blocked. Maybe the extra move is warranted there. I don't know, but they're doing everything they can, Westchester, to come out of here with a win. And I think Stony Brook has to understand that. Everything possible that they have to do to come out here with a win, they're doing it. Oh, deflected down low. Stony Brook's trying really hard to tie this game up. They're really trying hard. They've got to push themselves a little tougher.
Yeah, Mr. McKee, number 28 on the Westchester.
There's a play there.
Bang it up. Here we go.
This is Casano trying to get it to the net. Backhands it. Kotkemp just a little late getting there.
Hoping for some bounces in the front. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if I mentioned I bought a new stick over the holidays as a gift from the family. And Easily more than I paid for my first car.
Carbon fiber?
Yes, it's a new. I usually have a wooden one. This is my
Yes.
first all plastic or whatever you want to call it, space age material.
Yeah. All right. We'll give the game a little bit of air right now. Let the guys play.
6 minutes.
Oh, that shot was right on goal, and it was missed by Shevchenko.
Whoops.
I think maybe we saw something there. Chris Joseph fired that puck out from about 80 feet.
Yeah, you hear about this football coach that never punts on fourth down, and he always does onside kicks. He does all the odd things. I would love to see a hockey team come out some night and just shoot from everywhere. Just shoot.
That's what you usually try to do. Bowser Fury takes a shot. He hasn't had any really scoring opportunities tonight either. He's got a good shot as well, but we've got to see more shots on goal here. 26-27 on the shots for 3 periods. Tony Brook usually gets around 30-35. Yep.
1, 2, 3 guys down.
Giveaway here.
Down below the
Giveaway.
line. Unbelievable. They almost have 3 guys behind. They have 2 guys behind the goal line.
And they can do this because they have all the confidence in the world. They can get back. That's why they're doing it.
Well, what was that?
Guys, you can't keep watching the puck. You got to go to it. You just got to go to it. And a good play there by Nick Barbera. This is going to be icing all the way down. They can't change him. You got to watch him.
25.
All
15.
back on the ice. 15 sitting down.
Oh, no, that's number 9. That's Mr. Mead. They traded out that tired guy for Mr. Mead. Oh, no, did they catch him? I don't see 50. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Finally. That was almost a good trade.
All right, face off to the left of Jepchan. And the rescue on the draw against Magadana. Up and unable to control it. This is Bromley now. Bromley off the leg of Joseph. Down behind the Seawolves net as they go for their change, as they were able to get off the ice. And again, those plays just past Sam Brewster, unable to control it. Yeah, they've got Seawolves are having a lot of problems with their breakout tonight. And it's mainly because of the forecheck. They can't break the forecheck. Sam Brewster trying to get in. Almost got there. Brewster now behind the net. And this is Dureski. Dureski to Hawkins, but the checking is just so intense. And they don't give you room in front of that net. If you're in front of the net, your stick is checked, your body is checked.
Yeah.
You got to use. Yeah, this is a face-off in Westchester zone where they were responsible for the face-off, so they can't change this line. This line is their 4th line against the number 1 line for the Seawolves. Let's see if the Seawolves can pull something off here. As number 10 is chased.
A little over 4 minutes.
Dan Casano trying to get control of the puck. Kotkaniemi trying to get it, and there it goes. It's out, and the line will change. This is the battle that Westchester has won all night long.
Yeah. Fresh legs.
And this is an icing now on the Seawolves.
Got Mead out there.
Nope, they waved it off. All right,
There you go.
Well, again, the Seawolves have see that breakout?
Yeah.
That's the breakout that the Seawolves should be doing as well. That's how you break what they're doing. That's the breakout. You have to keep your forwards moving toward the center of the goal and then around. Right here, you got to have your forwards moving.
Right, there's nobody.
Everybody's stationary, and that's not going to work. Because that's all you're going to get. They got it a little deeper this time, but they haven't been able to get it deep too many times. And this is Gentile with the puck. Walked right around.
Holy
He
smoke.
walked right around the defenseman like he was not even there. And that's just that's not how you play defense. Sorry.
Kind of froze him with a possible pass, but no, Gentile just popped it right in.
I mean, put your stick out. Do something. Raise your hand. You know, you just.
Boy. Yeah.
Well, look. You just got to scratch your head because, like Coach Garofalo said in the locker room, we discussed this before this game started. Players have to be aware that you're not going to play this game or be in the lineup if you're not playing your game at your level that you need to be playing at. The players set the bar in Arizona. Coaches saw what players are capable of doing. If they're not bringing that type of game, they're not going to play. And I know the coach is going to stick to his word. And a lot of people are going to be shaking their head and wondering why certain players aren't in the lineup. This is why they won't be in the lineup.
Yeah.
Because now the Seawolves are really going to risk losing whatever they gained in the rankings over the effort last weekend. Is all going to go away after a loss tonight if they don't get this game back. Chris Joseph, he scored! I thought he put it in. It just
it looked good.
It just went up over to the side. Chris Joseph had a great opportunity there. All right, and a couple of coaches in the stands here.
Yeah. It looked like Vinny Lopes was put a little lick on Margadana there, right toward when it went up into the rafters there.
Yep.
Said something like, "I'll see you tomorrow at 3:30."
All right, face off to the left. Yeah, Jeff. Right. Tomorrow's game is at 3:30, by the way. So a little late start for Stony Brook on a Sunday, but maybe they need that extra 3 hours sleep tonight.
Right, little jet lag.
They could use it to think about today's game.
Yes.
All right, face off to the left of the goalkeeper for the Golden Rams, and one back once again by the Golden Rams.
Speaking of football, we're coming up on the 2-minute warning.
Yep, 2 minutes left to go in the game, and Seawolves are trailing by 2 goals. So
now, it's not the first time we've discussed this breakout issue where the forwards almost look like stationary road cones.
Yeah. It's the stationary breakout. You know, you don't use that when you're at this level.
Oh. That's Chris Domingo, the Westchester Golden Ram.
Yeah.
Conveniently pushing the net a little bit.
The intense forecheck tonight definitely put Stony Brook on their heels in their own end. And the other side of the coin is the other squad came with legs and with a desire to play.
Yeah. Very, very aggressive forecheck. 2, sometimes 3. Always 1, very deep.
And I'm
more often than 2.
And I'm kind of surprised because the Seawolves have a lot of speed. And
right.
We did not see the speed tonight. Right. Now, that tells me something. You know, it's not like you lose your speed. You have speed. If you're not using it, there's a reason why you're not using it. It's usually because you're getting shocked by somebody. They're putting you on your heels.
Yeah.
And they had no fear sending in 3 guys deep because they knew they could turn around and catch whatever was skating down the other way. So you got to give them credit. Coach had a good plan tonight. Maybe they did some scouting, but they definitely had a plan in place of how to stop the Seawolves, and they've done a great job tonight.
It's Coach Gonzo from the Westchester squad.
Oh, the puck was left in, did not go out of the zone. It's Cassano now going. This is Joseph down to Cassano. To Barbera's trying to get a shot off, and look at number 30, how he's holding Barbera. It's like it looks like he's holding the stick, but he's not. He's just positioning himself so he can't get the inside move.
Yeah.
This is Kotkamp trying to get it to Cassano. And Cassano's shot. Save on the pad. A shot right on Kotkamp and right into the glove.
Okay. Ryan followed through a little bit on the stick.
Yeah.
Even after the follow through.
That's Dugan just standing up for his team there. So, frustration on Kotkamp's side because, he does have the tally tonight, right? one of the three for the Stony Brook Seawolves.
Dugan's one of those guys we'd call two stripes because his pants are so low he cuts off a stripe on his sock.
All right, on the draw, back to Joseph. It's over the stick.
Oops. Hit a pebble in the infield.
Those are not the bounces that you. All right, good move there. Joseph skating up.
Let's go there.
Chris Joseph's in now with the puck. He's coming around. Dugan gets it
Right
out in
out
front.
front.
Rebound over the top of the net. Oh, man. I tell you, Japchen, he's really tightened up his game. He's played well.
Yeah.
This is Gentile coming in now on Barbera.
That bounced on the top of the net. Oops.
All right.
Well, here we
This
go.
is Barbera now skating
3
down.
on 2.
And he's got some help, but he just doesn't get it all. He got the shot off, but puck to Joseph now. We got under 20 seconds to go. I guess we haven't heard a last minute to play in the game. This is Gentile coming in, and a save by Wilms.
Nice. That was a nice save. That was a
Yep, Gentile has made some nice moves tonight. And this will do it. Down to the last 2 seconds. And the game is over. Westchester University Golden Rams 5. The Stony Brook Seawolves 3.
Yeah, and the score is the way they played. Unbelievable. That was
Yeah. I would assume that tomorrow we might see a different goaltender for the Seawolves. Maybe bring back Jones, who had some great success last weekend.
Yeah.
This is a weekend they can't afford to lose two. If you're you got to take a split. You got to win tomorrow. If you don't win tomorrow, your rankings are going to go south quickly.
yes.
So, anyway, we're going to call it a night. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast and join us tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Pucks drops around 3:30. Again, the final tonight is the Westchester University Golden Rams 5, the Stony Brook Seawolves 3. This is Andy Mignani for Leah Leary, Trevor Mignani, and cameraman Kevin. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.